Hello and welcome in section 3. Here we'll be creating a photo emotion detection app. We will start with just running our app. And here we have to use an HTTP server because we are using a face detection API that requires us to load the models for detection from a HTTP server. So we can't actually do the tricks that we've done in section 2. And the easiest way of going about it actually is to just use Python to do that. So the first thing that you need to do to actually run this application and see how it works is to go to the terminal, open the terminal, and depending on the version of the Python that you have, just run the following command. So I'm using Python 3. If you have Python 2, just open the index.html and I've got a command for you to run a HTTP server for Python 2. But for Python 3, it's simply python 3 -m http.server. And you have to run this command inside the source directory for this section. So let's just do that. Let's just hit enter. And once we've done it, we can then open Chrome browser and go to localhost port 8000. And you'll see that we have a very simple application here. What this application does is that those numbers at the bottom, those are then the photos that we can load. So let's hit just number 1, the first photo. And this application basically just first detect the face on the picture and then use this detected face to judge what kind of emotions do we have here. You can see the results on the right. In this example, we're breaking down the whole process. And this can be a bit complex because we are using 2 sets of pre-trained models. In a moment, you'll see how it actually works. So let's just start with going to the source directory, and our main application file or main page is index.html. And there we have a couple of tools that we include in head section. Our entry point is our main function, and we just run it in our script section, index.html. This main function is defined in index.js, and this is where all the basic functionality lives. So let's have a look at this main function. So there are basically 2 big parts of this application. So here we have 2 big detectors. I'm saying big because there's quite a lot of code there. So here the first detector is our face detector, and this basically gets image and recognize the faces in this image. After that, we just extracting those faces that we found and injecting those into our emotion detector. So the first thing that we need to do in our main function is basically to just initialize those 2 detectors. Face detector is defined in face_detection.js, and emotion detector is defined in emotion_detection. And I will go through the main parts of them in a moment. So here we are just initializing those 2 detectors. And this is where we load all the models that we need for doing the face detection, also emotion detection. And this is done similarly to what we've done in section 2, but those classes are a bit bigger. Once we've got those 2 detectors, we need to basically just make them work with the rest of our code. So we're basically just binding them for each link that you saw on our application, this 1, 2, 3 links on the bottom. When we click on that, we basically just run our detect function. This is our detect function. And this function basically just using those 2 detectors. And before it does that, it basically just loads this image here and the main section. And this is actually canvas part. And if you're not familiar with canvas, this is basically a bitmap that you can draw on because we want to draw this rectangle here. So that's why we're using canvas here. So our first step here in our detect function, so once we've clicked on one of those links, we basically just read the URL of these links and loading the image into the canvas. Then after that, we cleaning up the information about emotions on the right, and then we just injecting this. Basically, we're just running those detectors that we've initialized. The first thing that we do is that we are running our face detector. As a first argument for detect_faces, we provide our emotion detector. So the first thing that we do is that we are basically detecting those faces, and then based on those detections for each of those faces that we detected, we run the motion detector. And here we are doing this. We have to make sure that our canvas has been loaded, that we can actually do that. So that's why we have LC_then, because this makes sure that our canvas has been loaded, and then we can run our face detector and then motion detector. But let's talk about pre-trained models. So we have two sets of pre-trained models here. One for face detection. Let's have a look at how we are loading those models. So here we are in face_detection.js, and at the very beginning we're loading those pre-trained models. I'm actually loading 3 types of models here for face detection. And those models are located in models face directory. So when you look at it, you'll see that there's plenty of models there. I won't go into the details about what kind of models are doing what, but basically you can just have a look at the documentation of face.js API, and it's pretty well documented there. The only thing that you need to know is that we need to have those 3 models to make everything work. And of course, not in every situation you have this need of actually detecting the faces first. But I've just assumed that we will do a little bit more complex use case so we can see how this kind of a complex app can work. So this is the first step. We are initializing our face detector and we are loading our models. And by the way, that's why we have to use our HTTP server here, because we can't get into the face API.js. It assumes that we have our models on HTTP server. So if you don't do that, you'll get plenty of errors in your code. So we need to use the HTTP server to make that work. The other set of models, so those are models related to face detection. Then we have another set of models for emotion detection. And here in emotion_detection, we have our emotion detector. And in constructor, we can see the path to quantify that we are using. This is models, emotions, model.json. And when we look at this directory, you can see that we have this file here, and this is just a JSON file. And this defines how this model looks like. As you can see, it uses a lot of different kind of files. So we have to just make sure that all those files are there. And model.json is basically the mapping between actual parts of the model that we use and those files, those shared files. So we have to make sure that we have those 2 sets of models in place if we want to actually work with those detectors. So let's go back to our detect function, which is inside our main function. So the rest of it is basically how those detectors work, how they step by step detect first faces and then the emotions in those faces.